Hey people. Okay, I'm starting this tutorial by chopping off the twine on the star, duh. And I'm going to paint the star this chalk paint in the color silver lining because I want it to be shiny and pretty. And I'm using chalk paint because Dollar Tree only uses pine wood, which soaks up a lot of paint, and this goes on nice and thick. After that dries, I'm going to use this other Waverly paint in the color truffle to dry brush on the edges just to kind of age a little bit because I like the farmhouse decor. I'm just going around the edges and then I'll add some lines in the middle. There's no mistakes, just happy accidents. It makes it look more rustic. I just love the way you can age things with just a little dry brushing. I think that's so cool. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is flip it over, take some twine, and use some tape to secure the string into the back before I hot glue it, just so I can kind of see how the string is going to lay and how I want to place it. I end up going around each of the star corners twice, and then I'm going to stop there and tape it in the back, and then I'll glue and secure it and start with a new piece of string to finish it. Yes, I'm going to glue close to my fingers, and no, I didn't burn myself this time. Okay, now I'm going to do the second part of the string using tape again before I glue it, and I did my best to try to get the string into the middle in the star shape where he created a little star in the middle of it. It looks really messy on the back of it, but I'm going to be hanging this so you won't see the back. And if you have one of those snoopy friends that come over and turn your project around and look at the back, those aren't the kind of friends you guys want to keep. I mean, they need to mind their business. I could have kept the original string here instead of retying one, but it wasn't the same twine and I wanted it to match. I'm just gonna say it, I'm really bad at making bows. I can kind of get one together and hold it in place by using twine, but I'm not too good at it, so that's what you got. I'm gonna keep practicing though. I got that ribbon from the Dollar Tree, by the way, and these red berry picks I got from Walmart for 98 cents. I just placed everything on and looked at it to see how I wanted it, and then I glued it down. The inspiration for the star was definitely, I just wanted a little something on my wall behind the tier tray village I made, and so I wanted to make things and use colors that went along with that. I also ended up wrapping some of these silver wired LED lights around it. I think it matches pretty good. What do you guys think? Post down in the comments below if you think I should take the lights off. I'm debating to take the lights off. For this next project, I'm using this plank of wood I got from the Dollar Tree and a Christmas card that I had laying around from last Christmas that I never ended up using, but I wasn't able to find a woodland one that I liked at the Dollar Tree at this moment. I am sure there's going to be so many more out, but this one I really love because it has a fox on it, and I am obsessed with foxes. So I just put the plank on top of the card and I trace around where I'm going to cut. I almost put this card on one of the wooden stars. I thought it'd be really cute if I took like one of my favorite cards from one of my favorite relatives or friends. Not just like any old Christmas card, not one from your dentist, but one that's special to you. And maybe make a couple of them and then just hang them on your wall. Be a cute way to display the front of these Christmas cards because some of them are so cute. Okay, after I cut this out, I put it back on the plank to make sure I got all the edges off and it fit really good. Now I'm going to take my Mod Podge and glue this card to this plank. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere and give it a nice good finish seal. I'm using this metal paintbrush again, guys. The ones that I swore I would never use again. I think it was a pack of 4 or 5, so this is a new one. But I thought I would give it a try, but as you see, 2 bristles already had came off of it, and I was so sick of it at this point. I mean, the Dollar Tree brushes, the other ones that I've bought, the green ones, they worked out pretty good, but this one, I really am never going to use this brush again. After I get those bristles off, finish painting it and place my card on top, and then I'll put some Mod Podge on top of the card and spread that around, press it down, make sure there's no bubbles in it, make sure it gets a good seal. I just recently started using Mod Podge, but I wish so bad it would dry faster. You really do have to wait 24 hours for it to have that really nice clear coat. I'm just pushing the card where I want it to go, make sure it's fitting on the edges really good. Then I'm pressing along the edges to make sure it's nice and snug. Like I said, I'm new to this, so if it's making your eye twitch, I'm sorry. After I have all the Mod Podge down on there, I'm going to let it sit overnight. And while that's drying, I'm going to go take care of some unfinished business. Okay, now that that's all dry, I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree faux snow that I love so much, and a miniature Dollar Tree star, and a pick I got from Walmart, I think. Maybe the Dollar Tree. It was either Walmart or the Dollar Tree, but it was either 98 cents or $1, so. Using Mod Podge for the glue again at the bottom to add the glitter and some of the top as well. I'm kind of addicted to the snow. It's so pretty. I just sprinkled it on and then I'm going to pat it down. I think it's already looking so cute. Then I'm taking some Mod Podge and giving it a super light layer over the card because I'm going to sprinkle barely any snow just so it has like a tiny little glistering effect because I'm going to be adding some lights around this later and I want it to reflect off of it. Okay, my next step was to add this star to the top of it, but I was going to use those red little wire cutters up there that I use for my bead crafts to take this thing off, but it was not working. So I had to go outside in the garage into my husband's tools and get some big ones. Even with these pliers, or whatever they're called, snips, I was still struggling. I don't think I'm a weak person. I think maybe I just like needed some iron that day, or I needed to eat a cheeseburger or something. But I eventually got it. Before I glued the star down, I added some of these Dollar Tree Jenga game pieces to hold up the picture because I plan on putting it on my bookshelf. And I did not want to put a Jenga piece in the front to cover up the snow. So I just used that, and then for a little extra support, I ended up adding one more piece to the back. It worked out pretty good. I was actually surprised because I haven't done this before. Okay, now that that step was done, now I can add my pretty star. I just laid the star on there because it is a 3D shape and I knew only certain parts of the star were going to be touching. So I only wanted to like glue those certain spots and not have like glue dripping or sticking out anywhere else. You guys will see as my videos continue on, I love anything woodland. All the little creatures, owls, bears, foxes, raccoons, I'm obsessed. My final last step, I'm going to take this pick and chop off little small pieces and kind of just frame out the bottom. And I'm choosing ones that have curves to it. I just thought this 3D look really made it cool, and all the silver and blue on this really gave it kind of a woodland glam look, I'm going to call it. But I just kind of play around with it and see exactly where I wanted them to be before gluing them down. Okay, I lied. One more step after this. After all your pieces are glued down, I took some more glue and put them over the branches and added more glitter, making more thick. And after that, then I was done. I used these LED lights again, and I decided to display it on my bookshelf because I thought it was so pretty the way it reflected off all the white walls. I don't know, I really like how it turned out. What do you guys think? Let me know if you like my projects by giving me a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching.